Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Hi. Good to see you all. I'm late, and then I was late to being late. But I'm here now. Let me just stop the music and stuff. But yeah, it's just like... hello, Orbits. I thought you were going to be away and such like that, but, hello. Yeah, it's just, the Wednesday and Friday of this week, I was just, from 3:30 onwards, you're away. Okay, cool. Yeah, from, for Wednesday and Friday this week, I just, like, had the hardest time waking up, and considering that my Wednesday stream is usually an evening stream, that really says something, doesn't it? But yeah, so you can probably say I'm not 100% awake. Kind of got a sniffle. I'm sorry about that if that is an issue or whatever, but, you know, what can I do? So yeah, so I'm not quite sure if I've had, like, a background cold, which has just, like, been hanging around and not giving me very noticeable symptoms, like just the slight sniffle and whatever. But it's been, like, just taking a lot of energy for my body to fight whatever it is. I don't know if it's just the general ME CFS playing up, you know. But yeah, it's I don't know what's been going on. That's why I always say, or recently been taken to saying, health permitting, for when I'm going to be streaming next and stuff like that. So, but I'm here now. I don't really have much to ramble about. I was going to ramble about, you know, how my stream on Friday was going to be like April Fool's 3. April Fool's free, not 3. April Fool's free. Because generally I don't like, you know, all the shenanigans. But yeah, I kind of found out that, you know, I do like a little bit, some of it here and there, kind of. But I don't really know why and whatever. Hello, Chaos. Nice to see you today. So yeah, I'm just generally just, you know, not the hippest, the hypest, whatever you'd say. So I'm working on being a bit low energy day today, and I'm just gonna have a look around my base, poke at a few things, maybe build a few things and whatever, and see how it all goes. So yeah, we have a Minecraft over here. Obviously, I need to adjust some things so that I can see things on the screen, and so. And also I need to make it so that people will be able to hear the game, because I turned the sounds off, because otherwise you'd have meow, meow, meow. You had a bit of a play yesterday, cool. What were you playing? You refused to hear the game, wow. Bad luck, really, isn't it? Normally, actually, Mana and Artifice, yeah, I haven't delved into that kind of thing. I have to turn the sound up a little bit, so you should be able to hear it. Normally I have to turn the sound up so you can hear Starly and the game. So I normally turn the game down relative to that, but today I just have to turn the volume up for the game, and hopefully not forget that later and blow people's ears out when I play some music at the end of the stream and such. But anyway, here we are in my base. I don't know if it looks different, whether I've changed anything in here. Blow your ears out, wow. Oh yeah, I put a backpack here. I had a bunch of backpacks from my last adventure, and so I put them there. Also, I should probably just, like, give it an extra bit of juice here, shouldn't I? Has that given it some extra juice? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Let me just check to see if it's given it some extra juice. You know, I had a nice... my laptop, when it was nice and new and stuff like that, it used to have things that popped up on the screen to let me know when I was, like, changing the performance modes and stuff like that. Now I have to just load up the program, because it just sometimes it shows me what the performance mode is on the screen. Sometimes it's just like, no, I can't be bothered, you know. So so we have it set up to a higher performance mode, so my hand is heating up slightly here, yeah? But you should be able to... Oh, gosh, it's getting dark here, isn't it? Let's sleep a bit. A way to autocraft magically, but a really complex, but way more cooler, yeah. I have some things to show around here and some things to talk about and discuss and whatever, and you wouldn't really know it from looking out this window here. Or you might know a little bit of it. You can kind of see something over there. But yeah, I mean, one thing I did is I named the cats. This cat is called Chip. Can you guess what the other cat is called? Anybody want to have a guess what the other cat is called if this cat is called Chip? I'll give you a little bit to figure it out. Oh yeah, I've done stuff out there as well. I don't know what that is or whatever. Fish. No, this is Chocolate. We have Chocolate and Chip, which I thought were good names for my cats. And yes, I think that's all the stuff that's visible from inside here that's changed. I haven't done anything upstairs or such like that. But if we come out the front here, you will see I've made a start at attempting to build a bridge. This is not going to be the finished design. I just needed to put something over there so, you know, we can iterate upon it, work upon it, change it here and there. But I just wanted something over there to figure out just where it wanted to be in the first place. Because I first had it like just over here, kind of like lining up with the door that's over there. Let me get my spyglass. I familiar with a garden rocket. Is that some kind of firework? So yeah, it's like I had it start like over here near my strainer, which I haven't really refilled. Called arugula. Oh right, it's some kind of it's lettuce or something. That's a rocket, isn't it? Anyway, some kind of salad. So yeah, here we go. There's the entrance, which I mean I'm going to change up a bit. I mean, obviously the windows look a little more fancy than the door does at the moment. But obviously I'm going to figure out a way to make it a little bit more of a fancy door and stuff like that. Yeah, so I had the bridge like just like this going over here, and I kind of like it was a problem because it was like I was like over here and like looking over, and it would like just block the entrance there, and I was kind of like I don't know much about art, but it kind of seemed like, you know, this area is kind of like the area of interest. I mean, obviously when I finished building the roof and stuff like that, this area is kind of like the area of interest of the building, and now this bit over here just kind of like repeats a pattern over there. So there's a lot of differences and lots of things changing and whatever over in this area here, and as I said, a lot of repeating patterns over there. So having I am and if you had, unfortunately, but if I had the bridge going off here, it would slightly block, and if I built it up even more than this, it would block even more of like the interesting part of the building. You just see like the repeating part of the building over here, because even obviously it's over here, you can like see this bridge, even if I'm like close up to it or far away from it, still blocks the view of this part. So it's like blocking all of this interesting stuff over here in the building. So I thought I'd move it over to where the repeating pattern part is. You rocket. Hey, well, you called it, what did you call it? Garden rocket, which, you know, it could be understood to mean a variety of things, as in some kind of firework. But yeah, I thought, you know, I don't want to build the bridge over here. Let's get up on the roof, actually, so we can point things out a little better. I still have my teleporter, and I still haven't finished the roof properly, but it's okay. But yeah, so I put the bridge over here, or over here, because obviously there's this little bit of like, what do you call it, headland? The phrase in Britain for regulating a second meeting. Well, I stop picking on me. I'm too tired to be picked on. But yeah, there's this. What do you call it? A headland, a peninsula, or something like that. A sticky out bit, basically. And there seems to be sensible to have the bridge going from there over. But I had it here first because I thought, oh, line it up with the doors there and whatever, and they can have the path go up here and it'll be all good there. I do not pay you at all. At least I don't think I do. Is one of my subscriptions going to doing that? Is that what subscribing to you on Twitch does? Oh dear, I didn't know I was paying for that service. Oh dear. Enjoy my like £3 whatever when it's kind of half. Yeah. Anyway, never mind. But yeah. So I thought this is a good place for it to come out from. But if it came over here, it'd be going over to that part of it, which might have worked. But, you know, it's cutting very close to the boat then, and it's like obviously landing in the middle of the water, or I'd have to extend it to come over here, and it'd be like, oh gosh, it's a bit more of a faff to do things there. Or I could like put it over here instead, and then have the bridge go over to like this side over here, or over there or something. But then it's like, obviously if I'm over here, let's role play this a little bit. I come out of my house, it's, oh, I want to go over to my factory. You know, ignoring the fact that I have this thing which allows me to run on the water for a moment here. But just pretend that I wanted to go over to my factory, and I was role playing not being able to run on water for whatever reason. I'd be like, okay, I need to find the bridge, and the bridge is over here or somewhere or something like this. And so I'd come over here on the land that would totally be here at that point. And then come up here over and go over the bridge here. It's like, oh gosh, there's a bridge here. That wouldn't be walking on the water, of course, but like, pretend there's a bridge here. There's a spooky cave there, which I kind of lit up a little bit because it looked a bit spooky. Then I'd have to make a path going across through here as well, and stuff like this round. Gosh, it's a bit more of a faff here. Then like build out something here as well, and come down here. And then, oh, look, this is all like dirt over here. So I planted one bit of grass, which I picked up from Silk Touch, and it's spread out quite nicely at the moment, which is good. But then I have to come around the front of the factory here, and then go in through the side here. Indeed. So I thought, you know, building this bridge here, this was the best place for the bridge, because obviously then when I'm over here, it doesn't block the view of the house either. And obviously if you're over this side of it, it would block the view of the house. And this is kind of like giving an example to why I didn't put it in the place which I said I didn't put it, or I did put it, but then I changed where I put it. Anyway, and you can see I built out a little bit of like a pier, a dock. I suppose piers are more long and thin, aren't they? This is more of a dock area, whatever. And I'm going to build it out a little bit nice, but this is all the wood I had on me at that time. Yes, I wasn't going to use the redwood. Before anybody mentions, I know there's a lot of wood around here. I wasn't going to use the redwood. Excuse me. So yeah, this is the area, and so I just distracted myself by nothing and got confused. Anyhow, this is how my day is going. Ugh. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. Sounds about right. Yeah, my iron farm over there. Obviously, I'm too far away to see the zombie or anything going on over there. But the iron farm has been working away very well, and yeah. So I've got a little bit of a dot going on here. When I build out some more stuff, it'll kind of come over here. Might like dress it up a little bit to look a bit nicer. There's lots around this area. It might be just a new update thing. Or the new update for Minecraft is that there's just basically a lot of holes in the rivers and things like that, which mean that I'm floating. Still, well, thank you very much. But I don't know. I forgot. This is this is going to be a thing today. Apparently, I forgot what I was saying there as well. Oh gosh, it's always the way. You can't just be nice, can you, Chaos? Come on. Can I do this? Crawl mode, yay! But yeah, so this is going to be built out a little bit more. Oh gosh, and stuff like that. But yeah, and obviously this is going to be like a little bit of a nicer bridge and stuff like this, but I've got to figure out, you know, how I want it to look and stuff like that. I did look at, some people suggested like London Bridge and whatever, I was like, it looks a little basic for what I want here, really. And plus, it would put a big tower or big towers like near the ends and whatever, and it's just like, ugh, no, it doesn't. I don't like the look of that in the middle of this. I mean, it's kind of more of like a, well, there's a big factory here, but more tranquil area than that, I feel. So it needs more of like a, you know, a fancy kind of bridge and whatever than such. So yeah, obviously I haven't done anything more in the factory here at the moment than what I showed last time. So I want to build up the roof and all that kind of thing. But lest you think that I haven't been working on anything, I'm going to go over here and probably sleep on the bridge. Because why not? You know, I was just thinking, if I didn't have the problems with things being built up on the bridge, I want it simple but looking fancy, you know, quaint, whatever. Is it too long a bridge to be quaint? I don't know. But I thought, you know, there these bridges, or there were these bridges, at least in the past, which, you know, had like rows of, you know, houses and shops and things all the way down the bridge and that. But then I was thinking, like, yeah, I know, I'm going to put that, that's why I need to fancy it up. Chaos. That's why I need to fancy it up. It's made out of cobble at the moment and just has some torches scattered along it. It needs fancying up, okay? But yeah, I thought, you know, if I didn't want the big towers from like the London Bridge kind of thing here, I definitely don't want lots of buildings along. Fancy, I can't even fancy myself up. I don't think I could help in fancying, you know, another person up. But yeah, I did get this thing here. This is one of these, basically, with the share stones. This one obviously goes off to the coral reef and whatever, and some other places we've got here. But each of the different colours, look at handrails. Chaos. Behave. You can see at the top here, this one's just like a plain share stone, and this one's a purple share stone, because of course it's a purple share stone. And the little stones in the middle here, they don't animate smoothly. I don't know why. There's a cat here. Hello. Oh, sorry. But yeah, so this goes off to a few other places, which we're going to be investigating with Starly when Starly is around. Obviously, Starly is not around at the moment. Starly is currently off on an adventure with everybody else. Not everybody else who watches the stream, because we have Chaos and more bits here. But you know, a large percentage of my viewers are currently not able to view in the void. Not quite in the void. I mean, I don't want to say where they are, but I think that the locals would be rather upset about you calling that place the void. It is a nice place. But anyway, yeah, now I've got like 3 waystones and things like this around here. I've been roughly around that area. Oh, thank you for a follow there. Been roughly around the area. But if you don't know about these share stones, these ones are just ones you can like plonk down anywhere and find in the world and stuff like this. These will just take you, obviously if you click on them and just click on this, I can go to Starly's here, I can go to my zombie spawner farm or whatever else that I've got here. I could go to the fancy towns. Let me go over to the fancy town. Did I click it? I did click it. So this takes me to the fancy towns, which look very fancy indeed. But the problem is, if I put one of these down, anybody else on the server, like when Starly's on, she won't be able to click on this thing and see the same list of things. She will only see the things that the waystones that she's found and clicked on. So this is why we have the share stones, and anywhere I put one of these, or anywhere that Starly puts one of these, in fact, we'll all be able to see this. Oh yes, indeed, I could just see the notices over here now. Be gay, do crimes, twice over, in fact. So indeed, do be gay and do crimes, and such like that. I should have a drink anyway. I didn't get. Well, now I've got to request a drink order. I should do that. Thank you very much. Let me just make sure I get this right. Froggies, Forgs. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to grab some more at some point because, you know, I don't have a lot in there. But anybody else, when you see that message to drink water, make sure that you're drinking water. Oh, I've got 2 drink waters, actually. I will honour it this time, but please don't spam the drink waters. It's I'm not interested in injuring myself by drinking far too much or anything like that. So I'll keep it modest and stuff like that. No, Chaos, we're not doing that. Oh no, I clicked on that, didn't I? This is the other part of the desert, which has one of these share stones. But yes, if we could like pick up this share stone, move it somewhere else, and then if I picked up this share stone now, like mined it up, moved it over like here instead, Starly would still be able to see this one and teleport to it and stuff like that. But if I grabbed this one now and moved it somewhere else, if I didn't click on it again, I wouldn't be able to transport to wherever I put it. But then if I put it down, it would probably direct me to putting it in my whatever. It would probably connect me to it. Is what I'm trying to say here. This big pillar here. I think I put that there. Anyhow, definitely not going to be doing that, Chaos. But yeah, if I pick this up and moved it somewhere else, Starly, unless she came back to here, wouldn't be able to teleport to it. But if I pick this one up and move it somewhere else, Starly should be able to connect back to this here. So let me go back over here. And then that was that one. And then I've got this one here, which is like the different color ones have basically different networks. They interlink to their own things here. Oh dear me. So going drinking in the void, that would be interesting. Anyhow, basically, yeah, these link to these places, and this share stone, which shares the same property as those ones, links to these places, which obviously we're not going to be visiting today, because as I said, we want to bring Starly along to the ride here. So we have a dungeon and maybe some scary spiders. Okay, well, have fun. You were playing cards or something, weren't you? Have fun doing that. So we got a dungeon and maybe some scary spiders there, which looked interesting. We got something which purported to be a lighthouse. I got an achievement when I went there, which called itself a lighthouse. Obviously, I won't be able to share that achievement myself, but Starly should get that when she goes there, so we should be able to share that on stream. We have the spooky tower in the woods, which we're going to go and have a look at and stuff like that at some point. And then, obviously, Starly's place, the scariest place on this list. There's a thing which is called a typhon, which looks interesting, and we might be able to do some archaeology. I know that Starly's into that. And we have which looks like a woodland mansion, but doesn't quite look like a woodland mansion. No, we're not going there right now. We are not going to any of those places right now, because that's basically teasers for the future. But of course, I made it purple. And what else I have in here is I have only one more. I made 5 of them. And I made 6 of them, and I've only got 1 left, so I put 5 around, is what I'm saying. Plus I have like a couple of these plain chair stones, and then a couple of these other way stones here, so I have plenty of other stuff there. I haven't recharged my bubble wand at the moment, but I have some soap somewhere. I'll have to find that. Look, we can do Starly would be upset if I did something spooky without her, so we've got to wait for Starly on that. You are not, and you are not here, so... There's not really much of a threat, is it? But I do have on me this fancy thing. You can see, well, if you look, you can possibly see that it's called an advanced wireless terminal. And, well, let me just demonstrate here. If I go out the back here, boopity boopity boppity boopity boopity boppity boop, bippity bippity boppity boopity boppity boopity boop. In here, this is a new thing which I'll get onto in a bit. But this here is just basically the inventory is basically all around here. All these chests are connected together, connected to each other and connected to this little box. And this is like the interface, or the terminal, which you sacrifice your body at the ultra spooky. Well, I'm sure you'll be around next week as well, Chaos. So you can go see the spooky thing then. You'll just have to wait. But yeah, this is basically links to all these inventories. So any of these things in this here I can get through looking through here. And you can see I have a lot of sand and then a lot of cobbled deep slate, a lot of sandstone and cobble, which you can imagine lots of these things are at the top of the charts here, of things that I have a lot of. But a lot of seeds. Oh gosh, a lot of seeds. But yeah, the problem with this is, like, if I'm over here, I obviously can't access it. The not advanced wireless terminal thing here, I could, wherever I could see it, I could like look at it and right click and access it. But obviously I have to have line of sight of it. If the door's closed and I'm like over here slightly, I can't access my wireless terminal. But this here, this advanced wireless terminal is now bound to that specific crafting terminal thing that I've got in there, and so then I can like walk over like here instead. Maybe let's go over like the other side of the house, and I can go, yay, this is what's all in my inventory over there. Unfortunately, that doesn't show up very well on the stream thing. Let me just try and see if I can get the other one here. There we go. You realizing we aren't doing spooky things. Indeed. I apologise. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have teased, but there we go. It's getting night time. Let us wait for it to actually be night enough, and then we can sleep. And then we'll carry on with talking about things. Do a little nap. Do a little nap. Okie dokie. So yeah, as I said, I can like be like over here, and I'm going to look at my inventory, stuff like that, which makes it easier if I'm like building something around here. I just like, oh, I need this, that, and the other, or I need to put some stuff away, then I can do that. It's good. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a huge range. It can link here. Oh dear. I can link up here. If I go to here, yeah, terminal out of range now. Unfortunately, it's I can't access it from here. I can here. Here we go. This is where I can actually access it. So we're currently at, what are we at? Well, this thing is here is bound to 226118, and that's up there is bound to 8. So yeah, it's going to be 226. So it's about 40 blocks. Is that? No, it's about 50 blocks. I don't know. 226. Trying to do maths this early with this brain at this time. 'Tis a silly law. I don't think it'll pass. But yeah, anyway, how much that distance is. My brain's not doing it at the moment. But however much that distance is, that's how much I can access my inventory from. So it's not totally OP, but you know. And yes, I haven't moved my villagers yet. They're still all over here. But I get a fancy thing here. To get like a hat, which I can put on the hat here amongst my many other things that I have, which make me look absolutely ridiculous. Now I have a fancy hat. And then if I interact with the villagers there, they actually give some discounts. They don't give like huge discounts, but sometimes it can be pretty good, like especially for like the ender pearls. You can see it went down from 5 to 1. This one goes down from like 18, is that, to 1 here? Or was that 10? Might be 10 to 1, whatever, to get the mending book. So yeah, it's pretty good having this hat. Actually, I need to take the hat off. Hang on. Hat off. So I'll put that there so that when I do stuff like that. What's this? What happens to be having a random child? You want to have an awkward moment? Oh no. These animals, they have genitals. Gosh. Anyhow. But yeah, the point of this is the villagers are still all in here, and the one villager is down here because they know what they did. I haven't forgotten at all. But yeah, this is my brutalist architecture. Or just a box I designed to put my villages in because I didn't know what to make at that time. But obviously I've made like a fancy house. I'm in the middle of making a fancy factory, and so I thought, yeah, maybe what I should do is make a fancy house for my villagers. As I said, I didn't really want to build it over here because I want to kind of like do something with this area, put like a proper like transport thingy, because obviously at the moment it's kind of like all cluttered on my front lawn here, and the bridge is going to be here, and I kind of wanted to make a little kind of transport thing, and the thing going down here, I could probably move this somewhere that makes a little bit more sense. So I was thinking like doing that next to my house here, like building some kind of hut there, and obviously that would get in the way of the villagers and all that kind of thing. And yeah, I could like put the villagers like further back here, but that's like going up onto a hill and stuff like that, and so I'd have to factor that into whatever build I was doing. And it's like, that's kind of like, if I just want to extend things backwards there, I'd have to like cut things out or build things up, and that would make things awkward to you know, build a villager hall kind of going here. I'd have to either do a lot of digging or a lot of, you know, angled builds and stuff like that. And so I was like, no, I'm not really into that. And then I thought, maybe I could like put him over here. But then obviously these are my starter fields, and they kind of look nice, but I might like do something a little bit more fancy with them. As I said, I haven't really done a lot of landscaping in Minecraft, and so I got to try and learn. I haven't done a lot of landscaping in real life either. So basically I haven't done a lot of landscaping. And so I don't know what to do. But first you need like the area cleared from things that you don't want to be there. And then it's like, well, I'll figure out how to do that. And it really depends on how it looks from... Didn't destroy my mushrooms. It all really depends on how it looks from like over here and such. So if I was like coming over the bridge and I looked at this, I mean, it does look pretty and all that kind of thing, but maybe the farms can go more out the back, and there can be something more decorative along here. You can kind of see a peak of the other thing I'm building over there. But yeah, so what gosh, what I decided is like, so nowhere on the front here and whatever, and I don't want the villagers right next to me anywhere, because, you know, if I'm going in here I'm going to move them away somewhere. And I thought, well, I can move the tree farm and put them back there, but then I don't know, I'm going to have my transport thingy around here somewhere. I'm not quite sure how far back that's going to go. And so it's like, but then also where I'm going to put the trees and stuff like that. And then I've got my, you know, livestock here, just chilling out and whatever. And then I've got my potatoes over here, and I might put some other fields and stuff like that too. And so it's just like, well, maybe they could go here, but then that's the same problem. They'll be like very close to where I'm, you know, where my house is, and they'll be going all the time, and I don't really want that. Obviously, a little bit further over here, there's just like this big expanse of water, and then the tower, and then my golem farm. It's like, gosh, well, what do I do there? And there's like kind of, and there's like this area that was kind of free, so I've kind of leveled it out a bit. I've made a little bit of a start on a semi-detached house is what I'm oh, thank you very much. Just as I start to show this off, it is. Sleep outside in a thunderstorm, why not? The blood moon rises. Yeah, blood moon sets. Oh, okay, that was kind of weird. Since it wasn't technically day, apparently, and I was sleeping already, that kind of passed. Okay, well, that's good. That means not bad things. I mean, I don't really want the blood moon mod thing on anyway. I don't really use it and stuff like that. Even if it's like positives of, you know, apparently you can make your crops grow faster and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm not terribly fussed about it. So, you know, I might... well, if I could, you know, be confident in getting rid of it without destroying a bunch of other things, I would do it. Otherwise, I just have this button, which is set time today, up there, which I might do. Oh, yeah, this is another one of those things, those big holes that goes down to a long or a big underwater cave system, but it also connects up to this part here as well. So yeah, I haven't got my water breathing or anything set up for this. So yeah, I'm not going down there at the moment. But yeah, so I can kind of quite easily just like patch over this, whatever. Because if I break this out, oh gosh, oh no, what a fool I have been. Can I have my block back? Well, this is awkward. Hang on, can I do this? Ah, there we go. Oh gosh. Oh, and there's everything. Coming back down. There we go. Right. That was only supposed to be a demonstration, but yeah, this is basically a bunch of water underneath here, which I've patched up, and then obviously I can add a few more layers, probably put like some cobble at the bottom, or maybe some deep slate, so I don't accidentally go mining through it and falling through like that again. So yeah, but obviously I can put a like pathway going across in front of the fields and stuff like that, and across here and across there, and maybe around to my iron farm and stuff like that. And this is like it possibly doesn't look very much like a semi-detached house. I mean, basically this is me getting the right location and shape and general design and things like that in easily accessible materials before I decide to fancy it up with some other materials. So this is where the village is going to go to, and yeah, that's going to be a thing, but I can show that later. Yeah, so we're going to have like a little front garden kind of thing here. Maybe I'm going to actually put like a wall instead going around here instead of like a fence or whatever. And then you've got like the front gate and stuff like that. And this is going to be the other house. Obviously, need some terraforming done and whatever. But this is going to be the other house. Other house. Oh, hello, Destroyer. Nice to see you. But yes, it's going to be the other houses over there, and so yeah, so I've kind of based this on a Google image search of semi-detached house, and this is what we got here. The cobblestone is like the main brick of the building and what that kind of thing, and the dirt bits are kind of like where the roofs hang over and stuff like that. Obviously, the roof is going to go a bit more further up back there and whatever, but this is just getting the general shape and whatever down, and seeing if I like the the location and the size and everything thing. I think it's good, so I'm going to be like working on trying to make this look pretty good. They had these nice bay windows here as well, and I tried to do like a bay window thing over here, didn't I? I think it worked to some degree. So yeah, I kind of had to fudge it slightly. I mean, if there's a skeleton like right here and I was right there, they could shoot through. But it works reasonably well as like a bay window with what we have available. I mean, probably somebody somewhere has done something better than this, but that's somebody else. This is me. This is what I've got and what I can do. So yeah, this is what I did here. So I possibly do something similar over here to make these look like some nice bay windows over here too. Yeah, put some maybe more fancy windows and doors and stuff in here, because I was experimenting with all the windows. Obviously I didn't experiment very far, but you can see like some of these windows there you go. I was experimenting with some doors, not that door. like this door was one of the fancy other doors you can get in the mod pack that I have here. And yeah, there's a bunch of trees around here. I had to deforest a little bit, but I kept a tree over here and another little tree over there as well. So yeah, more landscaping and stuff needs to be happened. If there's words that make sense and whatever. But yeah, so you'll be going, or you can walk past here and you'll be going, oh, that looks nice. Look at their front room. Doesn't it look pretty and whatever? Because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in here. But I thought, I'll put the little front room in here, a little decorative kind of front room kind of thing in here. And over the other side as well, a nice little front entranceway and maybe some stairs going up to the next level. I'm thinking inside here it could be more actually connected together. And maybe like the second level is going to be a second level, but it's only going to be like, a little bit of a second level, like maybe like up to like here as it's kind of indicated, so you'll be able to see up to the next level in here. Because this basically is like a shell for my like villager hall kind of thing here. And what I've kind of done is I've made sure that I've kind of like arranged it so that I can go back, because obviously this goes back quite a way. I don't know if I can get a good vantage point from where I am here. But yeah, it goes back quite a way and it's quite level and stuff like that. So there's not as much digging out as there would have been over here with like the hills and stuff like that. So I can send it as far back as possible. And obviously, this being the front of it, I don't have to like add more front to it and more decoration to it. Well, I might add some more decoration or something to it. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I don't have to, figure out a way to extend this even further to just add some more village and stuff like that. If it goes backwards, then it's kind of like, it goes all back here, and it goes back far enough that it looks like the house is getting too long and too ridiculous looking or whatever. Then what I could do is like to put another kind of building and basically have the insides of it extend into that other kind of building thing. So it's kind of like more like a sound stage kind of thing going on here, or what do they call it? Is it a sound stage? Or a facade or whatever, where you have just like the front of the building as, looking good and whatever, but the inside is just like paper and beams of wood and stuff like that. But basically like a set. But I'm going to try to make it look like a little bit nice inside, but not like what the outside indicates, at least. So you'd come through here and you go, oh, look, this is a nice little front room. And you can sit here and have your cup of tea and look at all this kind of stuff out here. It's all very nice. And then there's probably something similar over here. But then you come back here and yay, we've got the little villager stations and things like that. So the villagers can sit in there and be about their work and such like that. And then if I need to encourage them to give me some better trades, I can send them a friend back here to come and give them a little bit of encouragement to give me some better trades. There's a wandering trader around here. Hello. Hello. What do you have today? Excuse me. Don't trample my crops. What do you have today? You have white dye, glowstone, lily of the valley, blue dye. Oh, some enchanted golden apple as well. Gosh, I could. I think I already have some enchanted golden apples. Hang on a moment. Let me just have a look. Enchanted golden apple. Oh, I don't have any in there. I might have in my other inventory. Do I have any emeralds on me? I only have one emerald available. But actually, backpack. Don't jump all over my crops. Gosh dang it. I have some emeralds here, so let's take some out of there and go and see this this trader over here. Hello, my friend. Would you like to exchange for a golden apple? Enchanted golden apple at that. Okay, let me put that away safely in my inventory. Indeed. And put those back away over there as well. Friend, how do you feel about going down in a hole? No, go down the hole and leaving these animals. Oh, gosh. Gosh, let me see. How do you feel? I mean, do you like holidays in warm places? How do you fancy that kind of thing? Don't worry, everything's fine. Everything's completely fine. Getting over. Oh. Everything's fine. Oh, look, some leads just happen to be around here. That's nice. So let me put those leads away. Nothing untoward happened here whatsoever. Everything is fine. There we go. Oh gosh, ducking again. It's getting a bit dark, isn't it? Well, you two enjoy the scenery here. I'm sure your friend will be back soon. But yes, we can have a friend. Oh, blood moon again. Hang on. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So yes, as I said, I can get a friend down here to encourage the villagers to give me some better trades and stuff like that. And I might treat them with a nice, golden apple or something like that, to show them I care about them. And then they'll go, oh, you're so nice. I'll give you some good trades. But yes, obviously this needs some terraforming going on, but not quite as much terraforming as I need in the other area. But yes, this could go back as far as I need Indeed. Go back as far as I need to add extra little stalls for the villagers to sit in and keep them safe. This is just to keep them safe, of course. And yeah, I met some other locals around here as well. They gave me a nice flag, which is nice. And yeah, so I'll build all of these going back here, and then I can build some of the other side as well, going back here, and maybe like have like let's say some stairs going up to another level, and they can go like across the top as well and whatever. I haven't figured out how to organise all of that at the moment. But yeah, there's a lot of this shrubland back here, but fortunately I have like an axe, which and I have a magical ability, which means if I like crouch and like attack one of these blocks, it basically takes down the whole tree and tries to replant it, but it obviously hasn't done that at the moment. So here you can easily just take out these things here, boop, like this, and just clear a little bit of the area back here in order to build some of these more going back and such like that. But yeah, so that is my plan for my villager hall. Obviously this can be like maybe have some like stuff like some decorative storage basically here. So if you look in the front, it's like, oh, isn't that pretty? But then maybe some like secret storage, or like not so secret storage, because you can get various different drawers and cabinets and things like that. I don't know what you call it, like a drawer or whatever. Yeah, these kind of kitchen drawers and other kind of furniture and things like this, and cabinets and such. And I think maybe they can go like in like one of these front rooms here and look very nice and fancy and stuff like that. But yeah, so that is what I've got there. So I was just trying to think of something, because I'm thinking maybe I wanted to make the walls too thick so that I could put a different colour on the inside to what's going to be on the outside. I don't know, but then you can get these things here called facades, I think, which I don't know what the collision boxes are like here, but you can make a lot of these facade things here out of various different things to have different like colours and such like that. You can be made out of the pumpkins and stuff like this. So if you want like the Owo pumpkin all over your wall, where is that? Where's the Owo pumpkin? Here we go. The Owo pumpkin. If you want it all over your wall, just take cable anchors surrounding the carved pumpkin or whatever. I'm guessing it's going to be the same for all these things. Whatever you want to. We're not doing anything spooky today, Chaos. So if I wanted one of these wood things here, like the birch log, yeah, you still need these cable anchors. And how do you make the cable anchors? Oh, you need a knife and some gold. Let's try that, because I don't know if I have the knife in here. Let me see if I do. No, I don't have the knife here, but I do have some gold available to me. Let's just pop. Gonna have to have 4, aren't I, down there? Do I have the knife in here? Chaos. We wait for our friends to be able to join us to do things that they would enjoy. There could be, and I want to enjoy seeing those friends with one of my friends who joins me in these adventures, who can't be here this week, but who should be here next week. Chaos, you have to wait. Cookie Monster told me it's called delayed gratification. Or as Cookie Monster put it, delayed gratification. So you just have to learn to wait. And if you can't listen to Cookie Monster, who can you listen to? You have joined me occasionally. I know you don't necessarily enjoy playing Minecraft for like a long time, whatever. But obviously, if you want to join, obviously discuss it with me. You have a way to contact me outside of streams. So if you actually do want to join, please obviously let me know, and I can arrange things. But Ilfax, we thank you. How do we make a knife? I had made a knife before, but a stone fillet knife. I don't know if it's probably going to work, isn't it? Yeah, just some cobble on the end of a stick, basically. Oh gosh, it's getting dark here. I have to leave my pun to the morning. So let's, indeed, cobble one of these together. We need some sticks. Let's put some sticks there. And this, let's do that and that. We have a knife. And so then what we need to do after that is we need to put the gold and the knife in here. As you can see here, it's not working. A fillet knife is not good enough. Even though it said any knife would be good enough, apparently a fillet knife is not good enough. Nether quartz, Certus quartz. I'm sure I had a knife somewhere. Obsidian knife, example knife blade. I'm fairly sure I had a knife around. Let me just go and see if I have my knife inside. Since it doesn't want to play along, oh gosh, I'm flying around. It doesn't want to play along, apparently. Let's try and see if I can find my actual knife somewhere. I don't seem to see a knife in there. Let us have a look in this chest over here. Crude iron knife. This probably is going to work. Let me try that. And yeah, I don't know if I said, but this gives like a nice portable crafting interface, which I can use as well. A 3x3 portable crafting interface, I should say. Where did the gold go? Oh, it's in the portable crafting inventory. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So I could like use that for like extra inventory slots if I wanted to, since then they wouldn't be around here, but they would be my portable thing. That's only if I can like actually access this here. If I did get out of range, let's put this back in there. If I did get out of range, then obviously that wouldn't be terribly helpful, would it? But let's get our crude. I thought. Hang on. What was I trying to make? The things for the facades, right? So let's go here. Cable anchor, gold, and any AE2 knife. Okay. So I need a specifically applied energistics one. Nether quartz, so I need to make it like this. So sticks, iron, and nether quartz. Gosh, I have so many knives on me now. Gosh, get out of here, knives. It's not useful to me like this. So sticks, iron, like this, and some nether quartz. So I have some available. There we go. Nether quartz, like so. And then I should be able to use this. Put that down. Put that down there. Clear the inventory thing, and then put this and this in here. And there we go. We've got some cable anchors. Let me just try to do some. Oh, let's put it all back in there. Never mind. Let me get that out of here. Oh yeah, I need to actually craft up a facade. Now, what do we think would be good? I mean, obviously, some if we're looking like wallpaper, some wool would be good. So let's try and make some of these things out of some wool. Let's pop that in there, and it was like this, wasn't it? Just like that. Yeah, there we go. We have a facade. Network aesthetics. Craft a cable facade, of course. I can't open the door while I have that in my hand. Interesting. Let us go over here and do some experimenting to see if there's actually it just goes on a wall or whether, because I haven't tested this out. Can this just go on a wall? Oh, it has to go on a cable, does it? Oh, well, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? I was imagining you could just put it onto any wall, since it is a facade, but apparently you can't. Well, that's not helpful, is it? Let's put these things away here. Sorry if my neighbour's making noise. Yeah, let us see here. Alarms are still here. Gosh, no. So the facades don't work. You know, what modern Minecraft, just like standard Minecraft really needs is just like wallpaper. But, unfortunately, I mean, wouldn't that be so good? Just have some kind of wallpaper or something like that. So the facades that I'm seeing here, the applied energistics one don't work. Are there any other types of facades here? It's still applied energistics. So I just need something to be decorative to just to be on a wall. Can you get like vertical slabs or cable facade? These still have cable facades. No. As a different kind of vertical slab for some other things, but yeah, it'd be nice to have something just to put on the wall. I mean, can I like have some maybe some paint or something like this? We got some kind of paint, blue paintball applied in logistics. I'm guessing if it's just this, it's not going to be matterball. Gosh, oh no, I can't even just create one just to test things. Oh gosh. Anyhow, I was hoping I could like put up some like some facades just to like to make it like wallpaper and stuff like that, but apparently I can't do that. I might have to change the structure of this a little bit so I can have like a one kind of wall there and one wall there. That's kind of annoying. But might have to be done, but I'm kind of like I suppose this could be extended. It wouldn't look too bad, I think, maybe. Yeah, and it wouldn't be too difficult to do. I mean, I obviously have to take all this cobble down when I put the actual proper stuff here. What I was thinking of was some like concrete, and it had like a two-colour thing going on the semi-detached. Obviously, whoever lives at each of the houses can paint their house their own colour, and the two different people had decided to paint theirs different colours, and I thought it looked very nice, especially some like pastel-y colours. So if we had some like concrete or something like that, we'd be able to take some of that and make it look fancy on the outside. Yeah, these are just the facades and stuff like that, which unfortunately don't work the way I want them to. Oh, you can change the concrete in different things. Interesting, give it like a different texture. I don't know if that's going to be helpful for the build that I'm going to be doing. But yeah, just making some like concrete. And how do you make the basic concrete here? You just take soap. No, that's just cleaning it. It's not what I'm looking for here. There are other concrete. Now you need to make concrete powder, don't you? So concrete powder. Here we go. So it's just the particular dye that you want, is it? Yeah, the particular dye, so the colour of the stuff that you want, and sand and gravel together. No, I haven't made concrete before. I've seen people do it though. So having like a couple of different pastel-y kind of colours. Yeah, maybe like a pink and a blue. Though these blues aren't very light, are they? The pink is nice. What would that go with? I could go the white, but the white is a little bit... And the light blue concrete powder is nice, but obviously that's just the powder and that, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to look. I was just thinking as well, I could, instead of like doing a wallpaper, I could design a map of some kind of wallpaper pattern and put like it in a frame on the wall, and then it would have that texture around here, which obviously brings up problems when you get to like furniture in the room. Obviously, if it's not the same size, you'll be able to see behind it and stuff like that. So maybe that's not going to work very well, unless you could have like a frame block, which I don't doubt that there's some things called frame blocks in here. Item frame, yeah, it's just basically these two things. But if you have like a block which you could stick to different surfaces, different maps and stuff like that would be just nice if we could just have that in vanilla Minecraft, just to give some like different texturing possibilities and whatever. I'm really hoping about when they bring this like this archaeology thing that they're going to that they said they were going to bring in, that you can actually do some more kind of like design stuff with that, because obviously what they showed is like you could like I think they worked with like, was it dirt or gravel? I can't remember. But you get a little brush and you can like brush away the top layer, and it'll kind of go down and down and down and down. So basically this area, instead of being like these, flat things and then these big blocky bits going up and across, you could like have more of a smooth transition up here. So more like a rolling hills and stuff like that. Because you could, like, you know, brush down these down a little bit, and you could brush down this other one here just like a little bit. So you have like a smooth slope here. It's double that, like little pixels going up and up and up. But it's like the snow layers you can get already. Obviously with snow and that. Do I have any snow on me? Snow. No, that's looking in completely the wrong place, Katie. I'm looking here. Do I have any snow? No, I don't have any snow or snowballs or anything like that. But yeah, just imagine just like having it just like a little bit more gentle and whatever, and it would look just like very nice. And then, you know, I was thinking if they're kind of like giving you little pots to, you know, design and put together and possibly like paint up in different ways and stuff like that, they could just extend that painting to like other blocks, and so you'd be able to add like a different coating of paint to whatever block you wanted. And so you could like just have like a normal block like this, but one surface of it could be, oh hello Morbid, so you didn't go out for very long. But hello, welcome back anyway. But yeah, it'd be nice to have like paint, so I can paint this side. Oh gosh, what's going on there? The blood moon, indeed. Sorry, I have to like just show on stream the emotes there. We saw them earlier, but you know, stacked up like that. All those emotes. There we go. But yeah, so that's just like, I mean, they've got a lot of other kind of like these little tag things. What is it? F3, isn't it? Yeah, to bring all the stuff inside here. There's like a bunch of other tags like this block ID. Obviously, you've got the mod stuff here, all the Domum ornamentum stuff can be done to these particular things here. But it's like just like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, and phase 6. Just adding to these tags at the side to be you know, just coloured differently depending on which side it is of the block. It would just be nice, I think. You know, just like a little paintbrush, and you could like, obviously you got the coloured dyes, and you could have something else to mix with that, and just like paint the wall. And then you could put things in front of it, which are not necessarily like the full size and stuff like that. I have the bed on me. I can demonstrate. Put something in the front of it that's like not the full size of this, and obviously you can see bits of the wall underneath it if you crouch down and stuff like that. And then you just be able to see like you can paint your walls pink or whatever, and you have like these bits painted pink as well. But if you like just use the item frames and the maps at the moment, you'd have all this painted kind of around here. But then these bits here wouldn't be painted, and these bits underneath here wouldn't be painted. So it'd just be really nice. Obviously, item frames, I think they add like lagginess to the servers and stuff like that. But just some nice, you know, colouring to the walls and stuff like that would be very, very nice. But anyway, that's my distraction of like watching a boat race. I have to take a dog for a walk. Okay, so I did not go. Oh wow. Hopefully it can happen some other time, and you can have some fun doing then. But yeah, so anyway, that is what I've got there. I'm sure I'm missing things that I did, but I wanted to kind of show actually. And the best places to show what I want to do here is from the top of the blimp there. But anyway, so this is where I'm going to have my villagers, and currently this is where I have my villagers. And you can see a problem now, I'm sure, because villagers are notoriously awkward to move. Oh, did I get it in one rocket? Awesome, one rocket. But yeah, villagers are notoriously awkward to move, so I'm going to have to move them from down here, this building, which doesn't look so fancy, over to this building, which is going to look more fancy, but at the moment just kind of looks like a bit of a mess. But yeah, these are little places where they need to be, and this is where they currently are. And yeah, if you've played Minecraft or watched people play Minecraft, you know how awkward it is to move villagers around. One thing I could do is just like pick up their workstations and like put them down and have them walk to the workstation, because I've seen this work pretty well. I've done it myself. It works very well. You have them walk to the workstation, then as they get to it, you pick it up and then move it a little bit further along. So they walk to the workstation again. Then you pick it up and move it along, and you just lead them with their workstation over to where you want them to be, which works. But I have like a number of villages, like maybe like 10 villagers in here, and so doing that for each of them might be awkward. And then if I have any that don't have trades, or with similar trades, they might get confused about what's their workstation and stuff like that. And so it's just like, oh, gosh, this is possibly going to be awkward to do that. And obviously I have to open a space so that one of them can go through, but then multiple of them might go through, and so I have to shove them back through or whatever. And it could be awkward that way. So I thought maybe the way to do it is just to like build like a little waterway going across here. So basically you set up the block of water, and then you have it like flow down, and then you put up like a sign, and then put another block of water like above it, so it can like flows down, and so that it would push all the villagers along and just like push them. So if I set up that, obviously there's setup time for that. But it's less time messing around with the actual villagers. Whereas if I just like manually like set their workstations down, like guided them over here, that would be like however long doing that would be like constantly messing around with the villagers. Whereas if I build like a little chute or waterway or whatever for them to go down, like probably like from here across here and then over there, is what I'd do, is like build the waterway going over here and up there. And so the most of the time would be like not messing around with villagers, building this thing up, and then messing around with villagers. So yeah, that might be the way to do it. Unless anybody can think of any other way, a simpler way to move a lot of villagers, then I think maybe I'll set up the waterway approach. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, where can I do a little demonstration of it? Maybe down here. Minecarts. There is a minecart as well. That could work. That's probably less work. Yeah, it's probably actually less work than the waterway. But since I'm thinking of the waterway at the moment, I want to demonstrate it, and people probably understand what I mean. But just in case anybody doesn't understand what I mean, what I want to do is first off clear some area here. Basically, what you do is you set up things like this, and oh, hello, fly. Or some different seeds and whatever. Let's build that over here. So you put them here, and you like pop them in here, and they just like be washed over here. I go, oh, what am I? What's going on? Pretend I'm a villager for the moment. It'd be like, hang on, wrong way. Along like that, and they just get washed to wherever you want them to go to. Obviously at the end here, because obviously water only goes a certain distance, what you need to do is put up like a sign. Let me just find a sign. Look, a terminal out of range. It's only just over there. There we go. I have some signs. Yeah, this long distance terminal thing isn't, quite as cheaty as you might think it is. Yes, put that there. And so you like put a sign up anywhere, because signs can't be waterlogged currently in the game. Hopefully they don't bring that in, because obviously this is quite a useful feature here. But you like build up something along here, and yeah, maybe along here and whatever. So that wouldn't work, would it? You'd have to pluck another sign here as well, wouldn't you? I put the signs away. I didn't get out enough signs, did I? Hang on. Go over here, grab another sign. Yeah, oh, don't type in there. You don't spell it like that. I was going to spell it like that. But you don't spell it like that. It's not it's just sign. Like this. So you get another one of these. And yeah, minecarts is yeah, because I took the thing out of my inventory slot. It's like, oh no, you were just using that. But anyway, so what you do is you set up this here as well, and then you get some more water and put that there, and that would flow down and kind of push them further along and that kind of thing. So, oh gosh, as a demonstration, let me grab this and get some more water before I forget. Put this over here and punch this out a little bit, and then over to here, so that would break out and that would go over there. So let's do our villager roleplay again. Hang on. Here we go. Let's pretend I'm a villager again. So yeah, that was the way I was thinking of doing it, but obviously that idea with the minecarts is probably an easier way to do it. You know, there's so many things in the game nowadays, aren't there? It's easy just to completely forget everything. I think even like the, you know, people who play Minecraft all day, every day on their YouTube channels, probably now, or streams or whatever, just like completely forget, you know, some things that are in the game, or just don't know that some things are in the game, or some mechanics are in the game, or whatever. Just because there's so much stuff in here now. But yeah, because I saw a video of like, you know, or you may or may not know. Not today. But you may know that if a zombie goes into water and like drowns basically in the water, they will turn into a drowned. A villager talking to Cookie Monster. My word. But also, if you have indeed. Well, what is it? There's other things. It's not the husks of skeletons, aren't they? What's the other? Maybe I'm getting confused. But I thought you could change one kind of zombie into another kind of zombie to another kind of zombie. But I think I'm thinking of the husks, which, if the husks, which are basically like desert skeletons, which are like all dried out, if the husks go into, what were the husk zombies? I forget. Whatever they are, they go into the water and they basically fill up with water. I think the husks are zombies, aren't they? It's just the strays that are the skeletons, isn't it? I'm getting confused about all these things. I've seen about this recently. So yeah, but basically, so I think the husks are like the dry zombies and the drowned are the wet zombies. So if you have like one of the dry zombies, which is the husks, walk into some water and they kind of like, you know, drown in the water, the husk will turn into a normal zombie. So basically you like dehydrated, or no, rehydrated the zombie, and they turn into a normal zombie. And then if the zombie stays in the water, they turn into the into the drowned, which is like kind of interesting thing. And if you put a skeleton into like the ice, you know, the not packed ice, what is it, the snow which you can go down into, which is kind of like scary, but that kind of snow, if a skeleton goes into that, they can like go, I'm chilly, and then they turn into one of the strays, which is basically the snow snow skeletons. Which is very interesting. There's lots of these other transformations. I mean, people possibly know about if a creeper gets hit by lightning, they become a charged creeper and stuff like that. But there's a few different transformations. Like I think if a villager gets hit by lightning, they turn into a witch. And yeah, that's the thing. Oh yeah, there's another one which I didn't know about, which is, I think if a turtle gets hit by lightning, they turn into a bowl sometimes, I think it is. Which is interesting. I think that was the way it was. I'm getting a lot of things confused here. Let's look at the Owo pumpkins for a moment. Let's calm ourselves down. There we go. So yeah. Is that everything I wanted to show? Let me just check my list of things here. So I showed my cats, I showed my bridge and my villager hall, showed the wireless storage thing, and I've showed my plan for moving the villagers around. Yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to show. I mean, I said I'm not quite sure how long the stream's going to be. I didn't really like... don't really have a plan of how much I'm going to go on for. As I said, for the majority of the week, I've just been like super tired, so I might just like not do the full 4 hours, but I might still do a little bit here. So yeah, what's going to be happening? Because obviously, as I said, the villagers are going to be out moving over there. Minecarts is a good idea. Thank you, Morbits. Even the minecarts have been in the game for a while. It's like what I kind of found out when I've been learning Japanese, and I found oh gosh no, I saw somebody recently did a 24-hour stream for like was it NI, a transgender centre in Northern Ireland. I've forgotten the actual name of it, but that they're called Ellen from now on. They own the good cat boy Bilbo, if you know who that is. If you don't, you're probably not on Twitter or didn't see the H-Bomber guy stream a while ago now, years ago now, about the you know, raising money for mermaids and stuff like that. But yeah, she was doing a stream to raise money for reopening the trans centre in Northern Ireland after it being closed for like, obviously a couple of years for you know what. And so why was I bringing that up? Oh yeah, because they did 24 hours. I'm like, gosh, sometimes I can't even manage the 4 hours that I schedule myself in for. So yeah, 24 even. I can't imagine. I mean that's tough for a normal person, I think. And for somebody who has like a chronic illness like me, it's just like, no, that's not going to happen. But yeah, so you know, maybe in the week between now and next week, I'll have moved some villages, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll have built up a little bit more of this over here. Maybe I'll like figured out what I want to do in my little shed. I suppose I could have like a sleep in the middle, but gosh, that wouldn't be too entertaining. I mean, I know I said the stream that I mentioned, you know, the H-Bomber guy one, had he had guests appearing during that, and so it's like, but I don't think there's enough interest for me to do anything like that. But yeah. So yeah, that's going to be moved. And what's going on with the factory? Because, you know, I did say, well, I don't know if I said much last week about it, but yeah, I'm going to build out a little bit more of a dock, and maybe try and make it look a bit more like a dock. You know, pop some barrels maybe, and stuff on the front of it here, make it look a bit more dock-ish. I need to rework everything that's inside here. Maybe the windmill can stay, but it's kind of like an awkward position. Maybe the windmill can actually move up here, then I can add like more sails to it, or longer sails to it, because it kind of needs to have longer sails to give more power. At the moment it's just powering the clock up on the wall. Oh dear. But yeah, this obviously needs to move out of the entrance at some point, and this is all my water wheels and things like that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly where I'm going to move them to. I don't have anything in the furnaces. I have some iron, some bricks, and some more bricks. Okay, let me just take these down. Pop some. Oh gosh, can't pop them in there. I have another chest up here as well. Oh gosh. All sorts of... You can indeed. What is that? Sandpaper. Oh yes, my sandpaper. Let me just pop some things away in here. Let's put some of that iron away. There. Seeds. I don't want them. The bricks, they can go in there. That little extra bit of dirt that I've been carrying around. Could also just put them... Oh, I can't put them in here. I can't access my inventory through the terminal here. What's missing from here? Oh, the water bucket definitely is. Put my access or my terminal thing in there. I always try like arrange things like, you know, always have my sword, my pick, my axe, my bow here, and my torches in my offhand. So that's just the way that I kind of like I've got used to it because obviously you got the 1, 2, 3, 4 keys above here. I normally just only use 1 and 2 to switch between things. Sometimes I might use 3, but you know, otherwise I might just use my scroll wheel to go to other things. And then I have other things to the side so that I know if anything appears in the middle, that's kind of either what I'm working with or what's, you know, popped into my inventory and stuff like that. And yeah, having like the bed and the other things over here, it's kind of like I found that they're useful to have on my hotbar, but not like right next to these other things here. And the other useful things like the bed, the iron, the arrows, and the water bucket can go over here. And so I'm always looking like here. It's like, well, if there's things like not in there, it's like, oh gosh, what have I got that's missing from over there? I don't always know. What I might want to do is put my bed into here. Put some wood in there at the moment. So I don't know. It looks fairly empty to me, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, I'm going to move my water wheel somewhere, and I'm not quite sure. Obviously, as I think I said last time, it might be nice just like having, like creating like a stream coming down the side here, so that you can like come like from down here into the water here. And I can like stick some water wheels along the sides here. The problem with that though is that doesn't give the full power to the water wheels, because they need to have something going like across the top of them, then down the side of them, and then going underneath them to give them the full power. And so obviously having them more contained like this works a lot better for that. Maybe there's a way to make it look like the water's kind of coming past them and whatever, but then, gosh, if you want to like see them from the side as well, that's going to be a bit awkward because the water's just going to be flowing out the side here. Maybe there could just be some, maybe there can just be some decorative ones out the side here, and not just be the ones that are actually working on things here. I do not know why that's in there. Can this come out? Hang on, do I need to clear hand it? There we go. That can go away. But yeah, maybe I can just have some decorative water wheels going out the side there. I need to sleep. My clock has told me. But yeah, so let's just kind of like try and design a bit of that out here. So I just want, you know, it's going to be awkward there. Maybe make it go down here. Oh, there's a tree there. Well, maybe I'm going to have to take the tree down, but let's pretend like it starts here and then just kind of flows down through there and then into here. Oh, kind of makes a bit of a weirdness happening here, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe like pop a water wheel in like here, just like more aesthetics. Or maybe the water wheel here can actually be powering the clock, but then it'd be like pretty low down. Then maybe I can have some like cogs and whatever to make it go up to the clock. Then I have to like decorate that to make it look a bit nice. I'm not sure about that, but as I said, I do know that this needs to move. And I'm thinking that the easiest place to all these things to do is to like move that just to a back corner. So it's going ahead. I still need more power for it, so I'm going to need a windmill for it eventually, I think. But it might be good just to move it. I'm not going to move it because obviously I just need to move it block by block if I'm going to do that. And that's not necessarily the most entertaining thing to watch on the stream. But yeah, wedge it in the corner, maybe have it so that it's not facing this way. Maybe it has to have it so this is like the actual corner of yeah, this is where the corner of the room is over here. Just like stick it in there so that the actual crafting thing will be like facing forward more. And then I was thinking I could put over here like where the stuff that I was using to build my rockets and things like that. You know, the big furnaces and things like that, they can go over here. Thinking about that, actually, I have a wrench and the engineer's hammer and things like that. What I could do is actually grab those from over here. Iron Farm, working very well over there. I did extend these stuff. Yeah, I was going to show something else as well. But I forgot. I didn't write that down. But yeah, basically, have I got anything going in here at the moment? Steel block, got the slag there, and the iron, stuff like that. Yeah, so what I can do is just like take this down. It's a lot of these blocks. Oh dear, I made a bit of a mess out the back here. Gosh, they're kind of falling out here as well. Did I get all 27 of those? No, I have 25. Gosh, where are the other ones? Down there? They are down there. So my laptop screen is just slightly in the way of my monitor. So I do need to raise the monitor up. Just like stick a book or something underneath it. But I haven't done that at the moment. But yeah, and there's my coke oven under here as well. It should be fine. That is, it's made a bit of coal coke for us. So we can take this down as well. I'll need to make sure we got the 27 of these as well. Possibly put a torch in here as well because it's a little bit dark. I don't want just like random meanies spawning around here, do I? So do I have 27 of those? I do have 27 of those. So basically they've got to get put back up. It's raining. Great, it's raining. Is it raining enough for me to sleep? It is raining enough for me to sleep. Always a good idea. We don't want things getting struck by lightning around here, do we? Yes, I want to be going up this way. I might actually just... Hey! I might actually just fly over there. And maybe down inside. Here we go. Ooh, slow down. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, I say. What was I doing? Oh, here we go. So I can take these things over here. I can build up this one thing in the corner. Like so. I will need to take this down again because to automate it you need like the upgraded furnace, which you need to reinforce all the blocks to do that, and so we'll need to take it down again, but boop, there we go, and that's how you set that up. It's doing some weird lighting thing on the corner here, but let's not mind. Let's set the coke oven right next to it. Now I'm going to have some more space because of upgrading it, and you can put some other things to the side of it. Oh, that's 4. So maybe the coke oven can just like go over here. And we hammer out the middle of it, and then there's a coke oven, and we can put some coal in here. Oh, it probably got filled up with the oil before, didn't it? Yeah, that's working away now, turning that coal that I've got there into the coal coke. Do I have a chest available? Easily. Maybe. Oh, I'm going to check my inventory thing, but it's not going to link up, is it? Do I have any chests? I mean, I do have a lot of wood. Do I have any spare chests? No. I might just like grab the wood here. I don't even know if I have a crafting bench over here. I might do. But let us, first off, pop a crafting bench over here. And then let us make some chests for this specific stuff over here. Let us put it next to the stuff. And let us pop in the coal coke and the slag. Let's put the steel blocks at the top, because obviously that's what I'm wanting to make. Yeah, I do have stuff in chests over there, don't I? Right. Actually. And away! Didn't quite stick the landing on there, but hey. What do I have? Oh, that's the hammer, isn't it? But I'm going to need my NASA workbench. So I'm going to take that with me. I'm going to need the stuff in this chest here, so let me... Plop. Oh, gosh. Well... Well... Oh, fly. There we go. You can do it. I believe in you. Then we come back here. Whoop. Gentle landing. And oh gosh, there's so much stuff here. Let's just like dump a bunch of stuff into here. Oh yeah, the propeller. Oh, I have. Well, that whole, you know, make it look neat and everything in the right place didn't last for long, did it? Water. Turns out, if you have a lot of horizontal momentum, you keep it. I mean, it's not necessarily the way it has to go in this game, because it doesn't all the time. But where's the platform here? Yeah, I made a bit of a disaster with this wall here. Oh, gosh. Let's borrow a bit of this wall here. And then we can, like, fix the wall. Oh, I got 13 on me already, have I? Okay. Let us, gosh, fix up this, this wall. It's just, like, as new. And, like, there we go. Looks better, doesn't it? It's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with it at all. And from the outside, oh gosh, from the outside, you could never tell that I'd done anything. Maybe. Okay, let's just go back. Because yeah, if you have momentum in this direction, you can just like go, whoop, no momentum in that direction. It kind of does slow down a bit, but I don't know. It's a bit strange. But then again, it's Minecraft, so that is just the way it is. Yes, put some there. And I'm going to need the iron up there, so let's put that there with that. Clay, I don't know if I'm going to need. Let's put iron with the iron. And a bunch of these blocks which I've acquired from somewhere. Definitely not from the tower this used to be in. Some more slag there. What else do we have? A bunch of other stuff. Put some dirt away in here. You never know. I might want the dirt and stuff, and the chest. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Let's put it there. It's my NASA workbench, though. This needs to go somewhere. This needs, like, pride of place, so I think it's going to go there. For the moment, I can move it, of course. But, yeah, I have no parts. Well, I have a fan, but that doesn't make up any of the actual rocket that I need. I need to figure out how to automate it. And as I said, I need to get the more advanced thingy to be able to automate it. Which this is not the advanced thingy, which you automate things with. But yeah, they can go over there, so they'll look nice over that side of it, especially when I finish the walls properly. It'll look nice there, like that. And what do I have as like building materials? I have plenty of like bits of roof and stuff like that. I don't know if people will be entertained or whatever by me building roof at the moment. I'm sure if that's what I wanted to do, that people would be okay with that. But yeah, I'm not quite sure if I want to build roof at the moment. I'm giving like a or kind of like maybe like a 2-hour limit to the stream today. So it's like, what can I do? I don't know. I never had a real big plan of what I was actually going to do today. I had some things which I wanted to show off, of course. I mostly show them off, but I'm just running back here because I remember there's a thing that I didn't show off. So let's just go through here and show that off. I kind of like showed it briefly. But what is this in the floor, I hear you ask? Kind of like messes up the floor slightly. It's like, yeah, I know, but it's like, it's what I have. But yeah, the way to connect these together is not only by having these things here. You can use these like inventory cables, and you could like link up, I think, multiple of these things you have to link up. So I could actually just extend this inventory system downstairs here, so I don't have to like extend the footprint of this small building here. It's only a small building. It's a very tiny building, and if all my storage is going to be in this building, it is very tiny. So what I might do is like dig out below and start working on that. And yeah, I still need a way to get down to like basement areas, because I really haven't like designed a basement here for my house, and there's no easy way to access. Maybe it can be like near my jars and stuff like that, but I have to move my jars then. I'm not quite sure how to move them. And yeah, the stairs goes up there, and anyway, but maybe my little transport hut thing, if I built my little transport hut, I'm not quite sure what that's going to look like. Maybe it's kind of barn, maybe some garage, maybe some kind of shed kind of thing over to the side here. I haven't made up my mind about what I want to what I want to do. But maybe I can also, because I'm going to need to have this relocated. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to do that either, because it needs to go over there. So if I just go down facing the right way here, where things go is more back here. So maybe I can like extend this out here. If I look at my map at the moment and go to the daylight things and zoom in here, you can see currently we just went down the stairs, so we're just basically over here, and we want to kind of like relocate this to kind of like over here-ish a bit. And so yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly where that's going to go, because is that going to go inside the little transport hut thing or outside the transport hut? It might make sense of going inside, because if I come up, then I'll be safe and not be in danger by if it's nighttime and stuff like that. Maybe I do want to have a way going into my house, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that at the moment. Maybe I'm going to have to build like a little extension somewhere. I'm not sure, but what I do know is that I have to like come over to the side here. Yeah, my test zombie was long gone, because they're up in the thingamajig, the iron farm. Oh gosh, how do I climb upstairs? Here we go. There we go. So yeah, really, I need to like have a coordinate over here, which I want to come up into. But at the moment, as you can see, it's a little bit flooded, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this. I do like the idea of a lake or a little pond. Here, obviously, there's a lot of water anyway, so maybe there's not room for a pond. Maybe I can put a pond over here. But then again, there's this, yeah, maybe there already is a pond in some way over here. I mean, there's a little kind of pond thing here. Maybe we can extend this slightly. Sleep. Low crow. Yeah, this is like Katie thinks about Minecraft stuff. And you can see part of the internal dialogue that's going on here with me trying to make decisions in this game. And getting distracted, of course. But yeah, this is why sometimes not a lot gets done, because it all gets done up here and not very efficiently. But yeah, I mean, we've kind of got like a more of a lakeish kind of area here, haven't we? Which is kind of almost closed off at the end there. So if we go over here, if we wanted to make it actually more of a lake, we could like extend this around here and actually have an easy way to get into the tower. Maybe that's an idea, and we can have actually an actual proper easy way to get into the tower, and actual floor here or something like that. Maybe this side would actually have to come out to a bridge or something going over there. That might be nice if I have my path going across here, then I can kind of come down here and have a little bridge going across here. That might be nice. And then over here we could just like continue like the actual ground. Oh gosh, over here. So yeah, that could work. Boats. I remember when I had to use boats. Oh dear. Anyway, that's my other tree farm, which I built basically a big slab of wood here, which makes it easy to take down, especially if you don't care about the leaves. But then you might want to care about the leaves, because obviously you get more, saplings out of that. But yeah. So anyway. That's my iron farm, which is still not really decorated or anything like that. Maybe once I start, working on the area over here, I can actually decorate things up a little bit, and stuff like that. But yeah, I just have like a little actual bit of, dirt. I don't know what the land's going to look like. Let's do something at least. Oh gosh. And then come over here. So you'd actually have a bit of a walkway going over here. Ah! Ah, gosh. like this. And so obviously you can get into the tower. What a concept, huh? Still, I'm not quite sure what to do about this front. Oh yeah, I could maybe fix the stairs. Now that I've stopped mad scientisting it up in here. Fix the stairs. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll put in like a bubble elevator or something. I don't know, but I'm not quite sure what to do with this part of it, because it's... I suppose if I extend this part, it can come over to here and then around there, can't it? You know, in my efforts to build... Or I can close this area so that this can just like carry on around here, and then maybe it can carry on around the side of here as well. Maybe this is only going to be like a little bit, because this is right up against the shoreline. Oh, am I out? I think I'm out of dirt, which is like kind of connected up at the moment. So that does help here. So I've got like a nice little bit of land to actually walk on outside of here. I'll have a little bit of land here. Maybe we can put like a rail or something over here. I'm not quite sure. Outside here, yeah, this is still... Maybe this needs to be extended over here slightly or something. Not sure. And then maybe a little bridge over this way. Let us actually go to my... come on. No, double tap. Thank you. Vantage point up here. Oh, I didn't one rocket it there. Never mind. Let's see. Down here. So what we're looking at is this area over there. So yeah, the tower. Oh gosh, sorry about that. The tower here. So we got a bit of land here, a bit of land here, and this is going to be like maybe like a nice little boating lake or something here with a big hole in the middle going down into who knows where. But yes, obviously we've got like a little terraced house here, and whatever. Here we can have a little lake in front of it and next to it, whatever, and not just the deep gouging hole there. But then I said I wanted to keep a deep gouging hole around somewhere so I knew where they were. Is that another deep gouging hole going down to the same system? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to have to get some water breathing and stuff like that and look in here. Maybe a conduit or something, so I can do that. But yeah, maybe I can have an underground tunnel network leading to over here. And some sewers or something, perhaps. This is getting a little bit more ambitious, of course. But yeah, make this into like, obviously it's kind of like enclosed it off a little bit more now. Makes it into more of like a little lake around here. And I can have like I said, my pathway that comes like in front of here, across in front of the houses, and like around to where the iron farm is. Not sure it's going to go around here. I suppose if I have my little transport hut here, it can kind of like, I can move the tree farm somewhere else. I suppose the tree farm can go like with my like other farms, go behind here instead. And then the road can kind of come down here and kind of like be like going down the side. So my little house will be here, my transport hut will be here, my road would be down by the side here, just going by the side of this hill over here. That does present a problem with the bridge though, doesn't it? Maybe two bridges right next to each other. Or maybe the road carries on around here, and then what actually connects up to the road, because basically it's my house and then a road, but maybe that's more of a footbridge. And then we can have more like a traffic road going like over here instead or something like that. I don't know, some of these may be like big ideas and not actually get done. You know me, if you watch me long enough and my Minecrafting and stuff like that, sometimes things don't get done. But that's okay. So yeah, but that some of the surface stuff can certainly get done here, especially around the area that I'm building up and that. But yeah, so I don't think any kind of like town or city planner would actually construct anything in this manner. It's just been what's convenient for me, really. This is all kind of like Katie'ville, basically. So yeah, it's it is what it is. Oh, apparently I've had 44 dropped frames. I've been doing, no, I have, it has been doing pretty well recently and all that with the dropped frames and stuff like that. But yeah, and yeah, this is a big empty space. I'm not quite sure if I'm ever going to fill up all this space here. But yeah, I at least have this little area which I'm doing some stuff in. It's all very nice. So yeah, not a lot got done today. But you know, some thoughts have been had about various things and stuff like that. I've showed you what I've done. Next week we're probably going to be doing something a little bit more interesting with Starly. You know, going to see the things here, going to see spooky things. So you'll be able to see what that is, Chaos, when we get to that. But maybe if I just pop down into my house here, look at that inventory and look at all the mess that we've got in there. And yeah, I can leave as I started looking in this direction here, and pop back over here. So yes, hopefully things can be going better next week for me, health and energy wise, and so I will be able to do a little bit more and stuff like that. Oh no, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I got things set up correctly so I know how they are when I need to do things off stream. But yes, everybody, it's good for everyone to drop by. I suppose we can have a little talk with Tracy here. If you have any questions for Tracy, you can ask them in the chat with your channel points. So, Tracy, how are you? Hello, I'm doing fine, thank you. How is everybody doing out there? I hope everybody out there is doing fine. It's been a quiet one today, but that's fine. That's okay. Sometimes you need to be quiet and calm and stuff like that. I mean, I think people just generally think my streams are reasonably calm as it is. You know, I'm not one of these energetic people in general. So yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. And you know, providing this for anybody who wishes to come by and see this. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good time watching. Hello, Morbits. Nice to see you today. Gosh. Oh yes, I'm sad that you didn't get to play your card games, Morbits, but it's okay. It looks like people were doing stuff that they like to do, and I hope you're doing what you like to do as well. Is that good? I think that's good. I don't know. It involves talking to people, and I'm not the best at doing that. That's okay. Everything's okay, isn't it, Tracy? Everything's okay, apart from the bits that are not. But we don't worry about those bits. Apart from when we have to, but you know, yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, I don't think you have any questions today. That's okay. Tracy's catchphrase of the day. That's okay. That's okay. Do I get like a big round of applause or a big laughter thing happening if I do that? That's okay. Yay. It's Tracy said her catchphrase of the day. Blackjack in a game which is called Loser. Oh right. I think I'm not quite sure what it is, but I think I've heard of a game a bit like that. Do you know what it's called? No. But that's okay. Yay! If I had another hand, I'd be clapping with that. Well, should I go and let you have the hand? Well, like I said, I don't think anybody has any questions for you. So if you can go away and I can give you a good round of applause. Do you want to say anything else to the people? Yeah. Thank you for coming by. I will see you later. Bye, and that's okay. Yay! Do a round of applause now. Oh gosh. You're knocking things over there. Yay! Tracy said her catchphrase of the day. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyhow, I think I should be finishing things up now. Let me just go over to here. So the schedules, fortunately, they're up at the moment, and there's another thing up in the background but you don't need to worry about that. So yeah, health permitting, as it is these days, I should be back on Wednesday here, where we can look at the Amiga cover discs again, what I prepped for last week, or this week, I suppose, the previous week. I don't know. It's Sunday. We kind of look in the middle ground here. But yeah, what I prepped for the Wednesday just gone, I can have ready for this coming Wednesday, as long as I'm feeling up to it and all that kind of thing, which hopefully I am. But yeah, so then obviously some people might do some other streams in the meantime. These are some other people who might do some other streams. If you're interested in finding out about these people, you should be able to look at this information here to find these people. And we've also got some information about West, who hasn't been around today because they've been off as well, gallivanting around, doing stuff with other people. And I think we have some music playing upstairs. I don't know if you can hear that. But anyway, so I should, as I said, hopefully see you on Wednesday. But whenever it is that I do see you, it will be the next time that I see you. And so, once I've got all my windows all arranged properly so that I can do this correctly, I'm good at this. What song do I want to play, in fact? Let's play one of my songs from my album here. Let's go for... gosh, that one there. So thank you very much for dropping by, everybody, and I shall see you next time. Bye. Oh, princesses wear their dresses, and I guess it's fine by me. The one I get to wear is just so dull and unappealing. My stresses make their messes, and it presses down on me until I'm just a shaking ball of misery and dreaming. I wished upon a star, I wished I could find happiness. I waited for so long, and when I found my truest kiss, it opened up my eyes. I saw the lies they told for years. I'm no prince, and now I see I can be what I want to be. I'm gonna be there. Yeah. I'm gonna be her. Yeah. I'm gonna be free. Yeah. I gotta be me. Enshrined inside my mind, I feel inclined to disagree with people who would say that I should bury all my feelings. I find I'm not aligned with what has been assigned to me, and I realize this fact has really left me reeling. I wished upon a star, I wished I could find happiness. I waited for so long, and when I found my truest kiss, they opened my eyes. I saw the lies they told for years. I'm no prince, and now I see I can be what I want to be. I'm gonna be there, yeah. I'm gonna be her, yeah. I'm gonna be free, yeah. I gotta be me. I wished upon a star, I wished I could find happiness. I waited for so long, and when I found my truest kiss, it opened up my eyes. I saw the lies they told for years. I'm no prince, and now I see I can be what I want to be. I'm gonna be there. Yeah.